Hello, Medea. Can you introduce yourself, please? I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'm Media Benjamin with Code Pink.
And my name is Ann Wright. I'm a retired U.S. Army colonel with Code Pink and Veterans for Peace.
Oh, awesome. Can you tell us why you're here today? Where are you right now? Can you please tell us where are we right now?
We are right now in the Russell Building of the U.S. Senate. And we've been here going to offices of U.S. senators.
All right. And what we're doing exactly in the offices?
We are calling for them to make a public statement and put pressure on the government of the UAE to release the poet Abdulrahman al-Qaradawi.
Oh, you said his name very well. Yes. Do you think it's going to make any difference what we're doing today? I mean, we're very lucky we met one of the senators in person. What's his name again? The person.
Yes, you all tracked down Senator Blumenthal of Connecticut, and remarkably, because of Mohammed's excellent skills, diplomatic skills, you were able to get a U.S. senator to invite you to accompany him to his office and get appointments with 3 of his staffers, which is unheard of.
Actually, without you guys, it would never been happen. But Medea, tomorrow we're meeting at the UAE embassy, and you tried to call them at the phone. So can you tell us what we're doing tomorrow and what time, and what happened in your conversation to set an appointment to give the letter?
Well, actually, they knew very well what this case was about, so they must be getting a lot of calls. And we're trying to get an appointment, and in any case, we're going to have a rally outside the UAE Embassy in Washington, D.C. at 11 a.m. We invite anybody who cares about this issue or the issue of human rights in general to come and join us. You know, we were very active around the case of Jamal Khashoggi, and we continue to be so appalled about a journalist advocating for human rights in Saudi Arabia was disappeared inside a consulate and never heard from again. And we are afraid that that might happen in the case of Abdul Rahman. So we think it is so important for the world to be contacting the UAE and say, release this poet. He did nothing wrong. He is a political prisoner at this point and must be freed.
And what is so astounding is that he was essentially extradited, sent away from a country that he was just going to, Egyptian, Turkish. He was going to Syria to say the celebrations for that, and all of a sudden he was abducted by the UAE from it's unbelievable.
It's above the law. They think themselves they're above the law because they didn't even have any legal basis to take him to UAE. So I think the move that you're doing, Medea and the rest of the 9 organizations are doing great. Can you briefly tell me what the letter exactly that we're hand delivering tomorrow to the UAE embassy, what's about and what's the demands exactly?
Well, the demands are simple, which is to release this poet, and we explain in the letter how there is no legal basis for this, how he has no ties to the UAE, no family there, no relationship there, and how this is just a flagrant violation of international law. And I think the UAE is very concerned about its reputation globally and especially among people in the United States. So that's why it's so important that we go there tomorrow and we try to put as much pressure as we can on the government of the UAE, because we don't know where he is, we don't know how he's being treated, we don't know if he is being tortured, we have no idea what is happening to him. And we need that, not just the information, we need him to be released.
Free Abdul Rahman. Free Abdul Rahman.
Thank you very much. Last but not least, everybody is sending me a lot of messages when they know that I'm meeting. I was calling on Ann Wright and Media Benjamin. They want to congratulate you guys for at least, we don't know yet, but there is a good sign for ceasefire, and there's a lot of efforts came from you guys. Every day since day when you are in the building here, a lot of people coming in. So what do you say about the ceasefire? Do you see a light at the end of the tunnel? Do you see it happen? Do you see Trump and Biden together? They get together, were able to do anything?
Well, we're very concerned that Israel is now backing down and it's putting all kinds of new conditions, and this has been happening for months since the first ceasefire should have been signed way back in July. So we know that that Netanyahu doesn't want this ceasefire. He's only doing it because he's being pressured by Trump right now. It shows that Biden could have put pressure on him for all this time and didn't, and allowed so many people to die as a result. We're hoping that the pressure works this time, but we're saying that people should not feel complacent. They shouldn't take their eyes off this, because we don't want it to go back to how things were before October 7th. We want real justice for the Palestinians. And so we have to keep working, because Israel, it wants to take over the West Bank. Israel is only concerned about its own Jewish citizens and wants to get rid of the Palestinians if they could. So let's make sure we keep pushing that Palestine needs to be free, and there needs to be full and equal human rights for the Palestinians.
Last but not least, do you see a light at the end of the light, and at the end of the tunnel?
Well, I see something at the end of the tunnel, but I'll tell you, even though we're pleased that at least, Hamas has said, yes, we agree to the ceasefire. The Israeli negotiators said they agree to it. It's just Netanyahu that's throwing a wrench in this. But to be honest about it all, the Israelis have never come through with any part of their bargain that has been made with the Palestinians. So we, as the community of the world, will continue to have a huge job ahead of us, no matter what administration is in from the United States, to stop the weapons going into Israel.
Obviously, guys, that you see Mehdi and Ann and Code Pink in general, they stand with right on the right side of the history. So when it comes to Palestine, they stand with the Palestinian people. When it comes to Egypt, they stand with the Egyptian people. When it comes to anyone in the oppressed in the world, you always see Mehdi Benjamin, and you see Ann Wright and Code Pink and their team working together. As soon as I approached them about Abdurrahman Yusuf al-Qaradawi, they did not hesitate 1 minute to be with us and to walk around and to organize a UAE rally. So we're very proud to be with them. Egyptians Abroad for Democracy, plus 9 other organizations that support Abdurrahman Yusuf al-Qaradawi, support Palestine, support Code Pink, support Mehdi Benjamin and Ann Wright. Thank you very much for being with us.
And Mohammed Ismail, who you cannot say no to. We love you.
We love you too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it.